tremendous buzz in the building here today. A lot of excitement around this college football matchup. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Single back. Takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Catch hauled in here over the middle, and he's tackled after the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Garbers. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And the runner takes off to his right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. Brings up 4th and goal.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Grab behind the line. It's Starburst. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength And a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taken that hit.
Grab behind the line. It's Parks. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the screen. It's second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Garbers. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive.
First and 10.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Caught on the outside. It's Moore. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The game makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the tailback's got it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
It's a shotgun run call. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. When the defense is digging in, the offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Robinson looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
At the 41. And that's a first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. Will come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robinson. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the run, it's Morris. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Breaking tackles.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Physical run earns the first down.
Complete to the wideout. He's brought down at the 33. And that's good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's the option play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
And that run produces a decent gain. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Caught over the middle. It's Parks. Tackle made after a big gain.
Of 23 on the play. And that's a first down.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. A handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great cut. They whiff on him. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quick throw testing the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
That's caught. It's Ross.
The first down.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Morris. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense comes out to start this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Now we run a draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But, man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Robinson. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Brings up second and goal.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Lining up to try the extra point.
For the extra point.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Mason. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense on the field to take over. On first down, it's play action. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there's an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far, 3rd and 2. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Robinson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Looking to throw again. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Second and goal to go.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Robinson. A throw to the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Marked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's now third and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as still trail though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Morris. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee.